Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where I feel like by the time I'm done with this recording session, I'm recording this on November 9th, we should probably be gone from the Necromo system by the end of this session. However long that session ends up being, I'm not entirely sure yet, but the reason for that is because this system, I believe, will be removed as of the next update. I don't want to find out what happens if we're still here. So what we're going to do is we're going to tick forward a little bit, get a lot of these repairs done, and let's see how many we can get done. I mean, we could wait for the Magcat Mark II. That's only one more day at this point. You know what? Let's do it. We're going to stay here for one more mission. A medical research opportunity, huh? We'll send Coldfire for a month. Excellent. +1 medical point boosts for 30 days. Sure. Coldfire will be back in a month. That's fine. Now, I definitely want to do one more zombies mission here before we leave that behind, but that'll have to be our last one. We're pretty low on funds as is, so let's just go ahead and see what we've got available, although we should probably do some mech warrior training first if possible. What do we got here?
I'm receiving you. Orders.
Okay, we'll get a point of tactics for Rain,
Yes.
and otherwise a point of guts for Taboo. That'll be fine. Okay, so in the mech bay, let's just double check that everything's good to go. It is not. The Magcat Mark II actually needs a little bit more work. That's right. They ejected. Okay, we'll just repair that, apparently, and this is completely fine. 0 C-bills, 0 days. That's less than I expected, to be honest. The Wolverine, at this point, is also going to get some repairs done, and yeah, there was some pretty major damage here. We're going to repair everything here. We did lose a few things, so let's see about replacing those. And, I mean, we're not going to need to deploy the Wolverine this mission, so that should be fine. We would love to see an FCS energy accuracy, although, realistically speaking, we could go for a different FCS here. I mean, a missile accuracy FCS with that MRM-20 might be slightly better, but I don't really think so. Just a rangefinder ++ in the cockpit, that would work. Sniper sensor would be pretty decent as well in this. But as far as our actual FCS goes, I think, given what options that we have here, I think we will actually go for the energy accuracy FCS. Now, we lost a small heavy laser over here. Can we replace that with a small heavy? Small heavy lasers are what tonnage? 1 ton. So if not, we can replace this with a medium laser. And I think that's going to be our best bet here. Got the ERs. Yeah, let's go ahead and put in an ER medium. That'll drop our heat efficiency a little bit. We also lost an ER medium in... Where was this other ER medium at? Our head, I guess? Literally the only place there's a hardpoint open. So we can put in an ER medium up there. Yeah, that'll hurt our heat efficiency. I understand that. And then from there, we lost an improved MRM ammo. Okay. What do we have for MRM ammo? Let's see here. We can just straight up replace that. I'm going to put it over on this side this time. Okay. We're half a ton overweight. That surprises me, right? Because we lost the ER medium laser. And then we lost the small heavy laser. We put the same energy accuracy... Oh, it's probably one of... It's the sensor, isn't it? No? Rangefinder? No! Okay, I'm actually surprised by that. Well, we'll put these back on. This will be an energy accuracy FCS. Oh, that did not go in. Oh, it did. It did go in. Never mind. And the rangefinder ++. As well as the sniper sensor. Okay, so where did this half-ton come from? The small heavy laser is indeed... Oh, it's a half-ton. I'm dumb. I was reading the slots, not the tonnage. Okay, I'm a complete and total moron, but this is not new news. So that is fantastic. We'll just put in a small laser over here rather than the small heavy laser. It's going to be a bit of a downgrade, but that's fine. Our heat efficiency will improve from that. So I guess we'll call that good. We don't have an engine heatsink that we can put in. This will take 3 days to repair. We're not going to tick forward for it.
Logged and noted.
Okay, so there we go. And now we're just looking for some sweet, sweet cash here. And the cash that I think we're going to go after is this one. Salvage is non-great here, and that's fine. No free priority salvage. We'll probably just sit right here. We will not be deploying the Wolverine, and that is okay. We can, however, deploy the Magcat Mark II, and I think I'd rather do that over the Corsair right now. The Corsair is not in a great position. Okay, either of these guys have Mark II affinities? No. Okay, doesn't really matter then, and we'll just deploy this. So this is a battle in the Badlands. I didn't even look. Is this zombies? We'll find out in the briefing. If this isn't zombies, then I apologize. I meant for it to be zombies. We'll see. Hopefully it is. But we should definitely leave this system after this mission. Period. End of story. No way around it. We gotta get out of here, and it will need to happen, like I said, before I'm done recording this session. So if I'm only going to record one episode this session, then we'll have to leave yet this episode, but we'll see. I have a little bit extra time, so I may be able to do something like that. It is zombies. Fantastic. So we need to destroy enemy forces. Within the last 3 months, St. Ives Compact has struck our facilities, personnel, and supply convoys over half a dozen times. My superiors in the Commonwealth leadership would like to even the score. We'd like to hire you to find a St. Ives lance and destroy it, to demonstrate we're not without military resources on Necromo. Zombies. Okay. Let's see if we have allies.
Initiated.
Awkward place to drop. We do have allies. Darius did mention in that I clicked through to keep an eye out for reinforcements, so we will do that. We'll land up on this ridge in cover.
Let's get fighting.
Good to go, Commander.
An allied Ifrit. That's a little much.
Looks like
A
a
marksman,
nice
a
place to
fulcrum,
settle down.
and a drillson. The Ifrit moved twice.
Like, there's creatures
Okay.
living beneath the surface.
And is it actually attacking here? Yes, it is. Well, it didn't use up anything too major. I think that was just its SRMs. We're going to reserve here, I think. We do see 2 mechs and a vehicle. Ah, there's a 3rd mech over there. That's definitely an Irby. I recognize that profile for sure. We're going to reserve here past phase 17, it looks like.
Roger that. Standing by.
Our allies will move a bit, and they may get to shred some armor off of this mech, but it's 6 evasive pips, and it's braced. It's unlikely to do too much. Yeah, the drillson just walks away, and at this point, we will allow the St. Ives Compact to move. Well, technically it's the Fulcrum moving. No damage. Oh, actually, a little bit of damage in. That is splash damage. I like it. Backs off. Fires at the Ifrit. Doesn't get much done there.
Awaiting orders.
Okay. This position means that we're going to be a little more awkward than I would have liked. I would have preferred that it come forward rather than back, but we can start working on some knockdowns on this guy.
Roger that.
Not too much for hits there.
I live to serve.
Okay, the Awesome is just going to sprint forward. At a certain point, we're not going to be able to fire much more. 10%. Yeah. Like I said, at a certain point, we're not going to be able to fire much more at this guy. We did get a hit in there, so I like that. I do want to allow this guy at some point to move, and I'm going to make that point be now.
Copy that.
What's he going to do? Miss the Ifrit. I like it. Now, that was not the guy over here, so we're going to continue to reserve. This is definitely the guy over here. I know that the... That's a reinforcement unit, isn't it? No, that's not. I know that the guy over here, the urban mech, was phase 12. So that is fine. He's moving now. So all of their original lance has moved. We're on the lookout for reinforcements. They may or may not exist. Yeah, that's the guy over here. I like it.
Receiving you.
Okay, so our Hector is going to move up over here.
Roger that.
And we'll just check these hit odds. They're low. We're not surprised by this. I'm going to go ahead and Warlord. We'll have much better hit odds next round. We'll boost those a little bit for now. We'll tag first on the off chance that we manage to hit with the tag. Okay. Not great, but ooh, there's reinforcements.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
AMS not really doing the trick there.
Standing by.
The Madcat Mark II is going to position here.
Confirm.
Now, we don't have hit odds over here. We don't have visuals. I was hoping that we would get them. That was a lot of damage over here. It was basically all armor and heat. But even so, I don't want to continue to take that. So, 13%. That's not great. I guess we'll give it a go. Yeah, no luck. I'm not surprised.
Missed.
Okay.
Yes, Commander.
The Battle Master is also going to head out over this direction. And we'll just potshot the X-Pulse and the medium laser. We don't expect anything. Yeah. About what I thought.
Oh, come on. I'm ready.
At this point, the Boar's Head is mostly going to move through the fire here.
Move. Full speed.
And I think that we'll drop sniper artillery on this guy for right now.
Engaging.
Well, that was a terrible shot. I guess we dropped sniper artillery on this guy. Sure.
Ready for orders.
The Orion will move up, and we'll find out what's over here in a bit next round. But let's go ahead and potshot out over this direction, like so. We didn't hit, we're not surprised.
Failed to connect.
Yup.
The Salamander will move on up, and it's just going to look to continue to drop artillery on this guy. We want to build up stability, but next round is really when that's going to become a thing. Two rather bad shots there. Okay. Well, it is next round now. We have no sensor traces over here, or perhaps it just hasn't updated yet. Okay, yeah, there it goes. Okay, the Drillson moves up. What do we see out here? We see an Avatar, a Demolisher, two Demolishers, and a Marauder. Pretty sure it sees Demolishers.
Standing by.
The Hector moves up here. The heat is a problem. But we can do something like this.
Lock on target.
Not a lot of damage to that Marauder. We tagged it, though.
I'm
Okay.
receiving you.
The Awesome is going to move up over here.
I'm going.
We're going to check these hit odds. 61%, 67. Ooh, 67 on the Irby as well. We're going to fire at the Zukov. I would like to eliminate this. It seems like zombie vehicles are much easier to defeat than zombie mechs.
Feel my wrath.
That was really bad on the PPCs. It was okay on the rockets, but we missed both PPCs.
Out of SRM.
Okay. Let's see what our allies decide to do. We're not expecting much of anything out of them. Okay.
Aye, aye.
The Black Knight is going to advance over here.
Here we go.
We're checking in on these hit odds on all of these. The obvious choice is the Cataphract. Okay.
Copy that.
Some decent stability damage there, I guess.
Yes, Commander.
The Orion is also going to be fighting off these guys over here. We do have some heat concerns right now, and to that end, we're just going to fire like this, I think.
Locking on target.
Okay. Structure exposure and lost evasive on the Cataphract. It will move in phase 12. Okay.
Ready to get it on.
The Battlemaster is going to engage out over here.
I'm already there.
Can we Warlord? We can Warlord. Do it. Warlord that. Fire the UAC-20. Nice.
That hit something good.
That was a lot of damage into that Marauder.
I'm taking damage.
Here comes the FSV. Yep.
No,
And they've got 2 of those.
taking heavy hits, Commander.
Yep, that's definitely a little bit spooky. Especially with the AMS not intercepting them. That's 4 that the AMS has failed to intercept so far. Let's go ahead and move up with our Salamander here. And we're just trying to stay out of the fire for right now.
I'm rolling.
We're going to drop our own artillery on this FSV. Light them up. Solid hits there. Our AMS is unjammed. Zukov firing there, but not getting much done.
Ready.
Okay. Our Madcap Mark II is going to move up to here.
I copy.
We can fire on either of these. The obvious choice is the Demolisher. Now, it seems like vehicles are unaffected by zombies. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this and try to nuke this FSV as quickly as we can. We missed one of those Gauss. There we go. 1 down.
Reporting vehicle destroyed. I'm out of short-range missiles.
Marksman moves up, fires on the Cataphract. I don't hate that. The Cataphract is going to move soon. We're not really going to be able to take too much advantage of that instability. The Marauder backs off a bit and does not fire. They have 3 phase 12 movers. A miss on the Battlemaster. Another one will be the Irby. Cataphract moves up. Okay. And the Demolisher moves up. Once again, 0 interception from AMS.
Losing armor left and right here.
That's very unfortunate. Okay, the Boar's Head is, at this point, going to move up over here, out of the chemical fire. We're going to drop whatever we can on this Demolisher. That was an awful, awful artillery shot. We got a little bit of armor strip on that Demolisher, but that was not great. Ooh, the Ifrit might kill it. It's going for the Avatar. Okay, well, that's some armor shred there anyway.
Waiting for orders.
So the Battlemaster is going to, I think, Vigilance here, so that we can sprint. And once we recalculate where we can go, any moment now. Oh, I was hoping we'd get past the Mad Cat. Nope.
Roger.
Okay. Well, we'll position here, and we'll pot-shot the Demolisher. We just have so much heat right now that we can only fire the medium lasers. We did get 21 damage in there, so I guess that's okay. The Black Knight is going to move in over, actually over here.
We'll go.
And from here, we're going to fire on the Cataphract. We are looking to make it unstable again. Unstable. That's the correct term. Yeah, there's the emergency repairs. So that would have been a kill on the Cataphract there, normally.
Target's taking a critical.
As it is, that's an ammo explosion and a knockdown, so 2 pilot injuries. Excellent. That's what we want to see there. Phase 19, the Fulcrum moves, fires on the Demolisher FSV. Normally, I wouldn't like that choice, but any damage to that armor, I'm okay with. At this point, I think we leave this Cataphract until it gets up. We come up over here, and we possibly go for the Zukov. Yes, we go for the Zukov. We Warlord it, fire the bolt-on eye rocket. We're looking for a kill on the Zhukov here, ideally. That was a lot of damage, but not a kill.
I'm out of short-range missiles.
But it's very close.
Let's
Okay.
do this.
Now, the Hector needs to get out of the fire. There's no doubt about that. We're going to move it up, and it can't shoot, so it's just going to brace. Out of the fire. The Drillson moves up, does not fire. Base 16, they have 2 movers. And there are these two over here, the Marauder and the Avatar. Cool. The Ifrit's fine. We're very, very okay with this.
Receiving you.
The Orion is going to move up over this way. And we're still focusing on this Zhukov. I'm going to accept a slight overheat here, although, well, no, I am thinking about dropping this down to like an X2 on the heavy rotary AC5.
I copy.
Nice. Okay, so there's 2 vehicles down.
Reporting. One less vehicle.
Next up
Generating a lot of heat, Commander.
is going to be this Marauder. Probably going to shoot at the Ifrit. I didn't expect it to have LOS on the Orion there. But, okay, it doesn't really matter. I guess it barely would squeak in an LOS there.
Orders.
Okay, well, the Magcat Mark II is going to step forward. We're going to Vigilance it, not offensive push, but we're going to Vigilance it so that we don't have it knocked down, because that would be a really, really bad deal. And then we're going to fire on this Demolisher and hope that we have enough here to squeak out a kill. We can't Warlord it. Oh, we missed a Gauss there. Oof. That Demolisher is going to get to move again, I think. Unless the Salamander can deal with it.
Roger that, Commander.
42%. We can Warlord that. Bringing it up to 48.
I'm on him.
Yes. Okay. Oh, that was
One more for the
a very, very important roll there. Incredibly important. The Marksman moves up, does not fire. The Helios moves in, shoots at the Orion, gets some reasonable damage in there. Okay. And now for that Irby moving in. Yeah, it's got that AC-20. It won't last long, though. Okay.
Ready for orders.
Our Boar's Head is, at this point, going to come up here. And we're going to start going for the Marauder, I think. They're all pretty spread out, so splash damage isn't that big. Oh, ooh, that was a solid hit. That's a knockdown. That's huge. Absolutely enormous.
Heavy damage.
Oh, that's not quite a knockdown. The Cataphract gets up. We expected this. We'll see what it does. I didn't expect an arm structure exposure on the Awesome there.
Too good.
That's for sure. I mean, we just replaced that heavy PPC. We just replaced it. Let's see what the Ifrit does. Any moment now, Ifrit. I'd like you to come over here and knock down the Marauder. That wasn't a great move, if I'm honest.
Standing by.
The Battlemaster is going to advance up over here.
Acknowledged.
And we can fire at that Marauder. We're not going to fire, I think, the UAC-20 because of heat, although we could fire it in X1 mode here. You know what? Do it.
Firm.
That'll be a knockdown. Fantastic. So that's an injury on the Marauder. Pilot is now bleeding out. Phase 20, one of these vehicles is going to move. They haven't done much yet. Little bit of splash damage on that Helios, I suppose. So the Awesome needs to protect its left side, right? So we need to position it something a little bit more like this.
Station confirmed.
And we need to go for a knockdown on this Cataphract. We'll do exactly that.
Target confirmed.
Okay, that's a good amount of damage into it.
Waiting for orders.
The Madcap Mark II is going to move forward to here.
Heading out.
Now, hit odds are reasonable on the Avatar, but they should be far better on the Marauder. We're going to have some zombie issues here, for sure. We're going to fire something kind of like this to sink heat. Okay. I was hoping for a head hit, but we really aren't surprised that we didn't get one. We're going to walk in with the Salamander. The Salamander is looking to hit that Cataphract. We're going to do guided directs. We need a knockdown on him. 2 solid hits there.
That hit something good.
I like it.
My heat gauge is getting pretty high.
And with that, it is actually time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This could take a while to finish this off because of the zombie mode. So, yeah, last episode was a bit long. Lesson learned. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.